one of the most important aspects of a sales interaction is the quality of the interaction that you have with the customer or the prospect. So this is the uh, time during which all the preparation that you have been doing till now about the needs, about understanding the customer, about building the needs, about evaluating options, about giving him choices, everything is coming live in the sales interaction. It's very important for you to be totally clued on as a salesperson during the sales interaction so that everything goes as per the customer requirements. Now, while there are some processes around it, like people say that you have to first open the call and then do need understanding, etc., etc. I don't understand, and then at the end close the call. But I don't agree to this. I principally say that sales interaction is one in which the net-to-net understanding needs has to happen, and then a kind of a collaborative framework for a solution, and then you close the call with the agreement from the customer. It's important to understand that closing of a call is very critical. Its closing necessarily does not mean you have got the order, but you have met the customer need. If the customer is looking for something, you have been able to satisfy the customer, it leads to a close. Typically, in a large sales call, if you have kept on being able to meet the needs of the customer and build trust and relationship, a sequence of closes will happen, and then you'll be able to get the deal. Understand that none of this is in a proper sequential manner. It can go in any way. The customer can straight away come and ask you some questions, or the customer can be one who's just looking at the various items on display and not talking at all and just go to some other shop, or the customer is one who is sending you an RFP and then not available for a very long time, or a customer is one who doesn't speak at all. There can be customers who speak too much. There can be many customers also at times. You might have, in a B2B scenario, if you're selling to an organization, you might have many different customers. So you might have the person from finance, you might have the person from the purchase department, you might have the person from the user department. So there can be three different people. So while the user might be in your favor, if the purchase department is happier with the terms and conditions offered by someone else related to inventory management or something, suddenly you will see that even if the user rates you as number one due to the purchase department's criteria, automatically the deal swings in someone else's favor. So in these cases also, when there are multiple buyers, it's very critical for a salesperson to be able to manage the interaction well. Now, the sales interaction has got two or three important elements. What I'm going to discuss now is the quality of the interaction and the way you interact. So a customer has, what we have discussed is, has needs. Okay. Through the sales interaction, you have been, earlier to the discussion, you have been able to ascertain what the needs are. You should ask the customer, cross-check, double-check, and then you have typically the needs will be in the form of what he requires. Now, to support now on the other side, you will have a solution. You might have a product. The reason why he's talking is because you've got a product or a service offering which might help customer resolve his need. And then it's your role to, as a salesperson, to talk in a language that the customer understands so that the need of the customer is fulfilled. This language is called benefit statement. It's a very important thing in sales. Let me just look at it this way. Say you have gone to buy an automobile, and your need is you want a comfortable ride to office. Okay, and your office is around 20 kilometers from your home. Route is slightly congested. Okay, so it takes around 1 hour each direction. if this is the requirement, then the the automobile company can have SUV, they can have sedans, they can have um, small cars, they can have diesel variants, they can have petrol variants, they can have those which are fully fitted variants of these all these things with the music systems, with power steering, with um, power windows. So there can be so many variants. We are certainly talking of, if you look at all of these things, you are talking of close to 25 to 30 combinations. Now just imagine you go to a salesperson and you say that, hello, I'm Rakesh, I wanted to just come across and see the various cars that you have here. And imagine the salesperson saying, yes sir, you have come to the right place. We have got SUVs, we have got sedans, small car, all available in diesel and petrol variants. They have music system, power steering, power windows, various many combinations, different colors on top of it. You please tell me which one do you want to take, and I'll take your order now and deliver it to you in the next 7 days. What would you say? Wouldn't you say, excuse me, I am not rushing into the deal so quickly. Please, can you just can I tell you what I am looking for? Can you help me decide what's the right car for me? Isn't that what you will say? So products don't sell. What sells is a benefit statement. So what it means is that, well sir, we have a benefit statement for a small car can be, well sir, we have got cars suitable for 4 with very good AC in it, does a very good city drive, can go out easily to nearby locations as well, a great city car. On top of it, it's available in diesel and petrol variants, different color combinations. Office goers prefer it a lot. Doesn't take a lot of space. But what is it that you are looking at? Because while the cars can be of different sizes, there are different things that you look at, right from engine to the power to the looks, to the sitting capacity, of course the price as well. So what is your primary reason for the vehicle? Isn't that the kind of conversation? And when this kind of a conversation starts, that's when you are showcasing your knowledge as a salesperson, and what you have done is you have used benefit statements. So whenever when the customer says that, yeah, I'm looking at a comfortable trip to my office around 20 kilometers, it's on the Bannerghatta road, 1 hour either ways, you know the road. You say, yeah, I do understand sir, it's pretty potholed as of now. It's quite a bad ride. Definitely would like to have a vehicle which gives you comfort in that. Would you be driving yourself? Yeah, well, yes, I will be driving myself. So would you have your colleagues also with you? 3 or 4 of them traveling the same way normally? And would you be, I'm sorry, just to understand a little about your family condition. So are you married with children, or how is it? Well, I have my family. We are 2 of us. Yes, we will travel in the car. So yes, so we will spend around an hour of quality time, and in the morning and in the evening. So we would look at a bit of relaxation in the car as well. Yes, sure, why not? So you would like to have a car with nice ACs, fitted with music system, so that you can chill on the way back. At the same time, what's the kind of budget that you have in mind? Nothing. I'm not very sure of the budget, but tell me, how much is it on road? Well, the way to look at it is that one way is to see what's the kind of EMI you can afford, because if the EMI is affordable, you can go for a larger car, and is within your approach, it's a larger car, or you can go for a first car kind of a thing and then upgrade over time. Sure. So the price varies. We have got a range from 4.5 to, which goes all the way to 8.5. But that's not the way to look at it. The better way to look at it is that you got to see what is it that you require, the kind of service that you are available here, the kind of car which best suits your requirement, and then we'll work out the EMI which best suits your requirement. So why did you go around selecting the car first? Would you be making the decision yourself, or would you and your wife come and make the decision sometime later? Well, yeah, I was here for a basic inquiry. As of now, I wanted to look around some other cars as well. But yes, of course, she will be coming sometime to finalize. So yes, sure. So let's go around, see the variants. I'll be very happy to show them to you. And if you want, I can fix up a. I can come day after tomorrow and for a quick demo at your office. Does your wife know driving? No, she doesn't, but I think she'll like to learn as well. Sure, in that case, you can also look at a possibility of a car without gears, because that will help her learn how to drive in the earliest possible, and we have that gearless vehicles as well. Oh, sure, that seems to be a good option. Yeah, why not? Yeah, okay. So let's just see the various vehicles. Absolutely, and the call progresses like this. So you see, it's a very discussion-oriented call. There are multiple buyers in the call. He has found out the salesperson has found out a lot of things, and he has used benefit statements throughout. You, no one sells on features. You sell on benefits. Okay, so it's important for a salesperson during the sales interactions to constantly convert features to benefits. So again, going by an automobile example, the feature is power steering. The benefit is ease of navigation. If the feature is low turning radius, the benefit is ease of parking in a small place. So features have to be converted to benefit in the sales interaction as you are going from needs to a collaborative approach towards decision making and towards closing the call. It's important that the sales interaction progresses and the salesperson is totally clued on in this whole interaction. Now, some people make the mistake of dumping a lot of product features, so and beyond product features, we can also talk of, sir, some salespeople try to convert to a close using some features like we are currently giving a 5% discount plus um, a free music system. Now this doesn't help in a sale. What's very clear is that you cannot, a salesperson cannot dump and expect a closure to be reached. These kind of deals are given to sweeten the sale. So first, as a salesperson, you have to work towards closing a sale using the needs-based approach. Have a collaborative framework. What are you going to do? What is the client going to do? When is he committing his time? When are you committing your time? What are you offering? What is he offering? What is the joint solution that you arrive at? And ultimately, it is the client's decision, as we have discussed before, when he becomes from a prospect to a customer. So, and once the deal is signed, if there is an offer of any kind from the organization, you should be fair and therefore pass that on to the customer. Now, it's very important that never use these to close the sale. These are never the important things to close the sale. They can only help you sweeten the deal. Remember, the sales interaction is when everything that you have learned till now, every bit of your product knowledge, every bit of your customer knowledge, and every bit of your application knowledge comes live. And you have to use every bit, and it's like you got to navigate the discussion so that you create a positive impact in the psychology of the customer. Never underestimate the customer sales interaction. Even a small information not provided properly can create a lot of disturbance in the mind of the customer. So be very clear what you are saying and don't overcome it.